Hi everyone, welcome back to Hands-Free Studying for the MBE, brought to you by Brainscape. These upcoming evidence questions cover relevancy, Rule 403, and character evidence. All right, let's get started. Question 1. What is relevant evidence? Relevant evidence is evidence that has the tendency to make a fact more or less probable than it would be without the evidence, and evidence where the fact is of consequence in determining the action. Question 2. What is logical relevance? This is evidence that has a logical tendency to prove or disprove a fact of consequence. Question 3. What is legal relevance? Legal relevance is evidence that helps decide the legal issue of the case. Question 4. What is conditional relevancy? Conditional relevancy occurs when one item's relevance is conditioned on the relevance of another piece of evidence. Question 5. Is irrelevant evidence ever admissible? No, and this is in Rule 402. Question 6. What is the Rule 403 balancing test? The Rule 403 balancing test states that relevant evidence may nonetheless be excluded if the probative value is substantially outweighed by a danger of one or more of the following: unfair prejudice, confusing the issues, misleading the jury, undue delay, wasting time, or needlessly presenting cumulative evidence. Question 7. What is the only time that evidence is admissible without using the 403 balancing test? The only time is when a witness has been convicted of a felony or misdemeanor involving dishonesty, and it's less than 10 years old. In this case, there's no discretionary balancing test, and it will be admitted even if it has a serious prejudicial effect. Question 8. What is direct evidence? Direct evidence is evidence that proves a fact or set of facts without the need to draw an inference. Question 9. What is circumstantial evidence? Circumstantial evidence is facts that logically establish other facts via an inference. Question 10. What is demonstrative evidence? Demonstrative evidence is evidence prepared in anticipation of trial, such as a poster, photograph, or diagram, to assist the jury or fact finder. And that's the end of your 10 flashcard study round. To reach full mastery, remember to study in Brainscape. Our mobile and web app uses the latest in spaced repetition techniques, allowing you to optimize your study time and track your progress down to the finest detail. Of course, when you're driving, cooking, exercising, or otherwise unable to navigate the app, be sure to keep listening to the rest of this hands-free studying playlist. No matter what subject you're learning and what method you're studying it, Brainscape helps you rise to your challenge.